Today we have the Angels' Hymn. Doxa en hypsis dois teo, kai epiges erene en anthropois eudokias. It may only be a fragment, but you can feel its poetic nature just from listening to it in Greek. Doxa is glory. Glory, en, in. Hypsis dois is the superlative of hypsos, meaning high. So in highest. Theor, to God. Kai, epiges, and on earth, eirene, peace. En anthropois. Now here we've got a different use of en, among, perhaps. Anthropois, men, humans, mankind, rather than males. Although Luke does use anthropos in chapter 15, for example, to specifically refer to men, it's most likely to be a more general term here, referring to people in general. And this contrasts with other uses of this phrase, where you see andrasin, which would specifically mark them out as male. And what about these men? An anthropois eudokias, men of goodwill. And that eu on the front, think of words like euphemism. That's your adverb well in Greek. You'll notice what there isn't here is a verb. Different commentators will suggest different things. You might just add estin and have a straightforward is. You might have estor, let there be. And one commentator has even suggested that you use the optative, aer, may there be. In other authors, I'd have said that was highly unlikely, but Luke does use the optative of to be. In fact, 11 of 12 uses of this in the New Testament are Luke Acts. So this is the one place where actually hypothesising an aer as the understood verb under this might make sense. But we don't have it, so you could supply any of those if you wanted to. There's also a textual issue over eudokias. This is the genitive as written. What kind of men are they? They're men who have good favour. The genitive generally makes better sense here, and so is the word that the UBS has chosen to print. If we read it in this format, then what we've also got is a fairly nice structure in terms of two parallel clauses. You've got doxa, corresponding with eirene, peace and glory. You've got en hypsis dois as one place in the highest, corresponding with epiges. And you've got the two different people who are subject to this, theor and anthropois. So what you've got here is a beautiful little hymn, two parallel clauses joined by an and. You can take hypsis dois in multiple ways, though, to think about exactly where that place is. Commentators talk about perhaps being a highest place, which would be an obvious reading, a very physical reading, but also the most noble. So you could also make it most noble and make it a more qualitative thing. These are the only words we get in this little hymn. It's a short, self-contained verse, and then we can move on again back to the next bit of the narrative.